Well, us Young Justice fans should be pretty darn happy today. Not only did we get a first look at some official art from Season 4, we got some Young Justice emojis over on Twitter and a full-blown interview with Greg Weisman and Brandon Vietti from Collider. Let's dive into all the news and talk about everything that's going on. We finally got some official content. Now, before we dive in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, we got this huge giveaway. We're going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out that Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a pretty cool way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating zero new obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, it has been a Young Justice sort of day. Earlier today, hopping on Twitter, I noticed that several Young Justice emojis were currently active, which was something new. Not only did we get emojis for Young Justice Season 4 and Young Justice Phantoms, we also got one for Unpacking YJ and YJ Crash Course. So both of those might give us a pretty good idea of what's going to be going on at DC Fandom. Sounds like a full breakdown of the history of the show and where it might be going might be part of Greg Weisman's presentation. Now, I didn't feel like that was big enough news to generate a video, but then this happened. The team over at Collider actually did an interview with Greg and Brandon about the new season of the show, and we've got some pretty great answers from them, but more importantly, they gave us a first look at Season 4. Let's check it out. Now, I gotta say, I love the detail in this poster. Yes, they do look like the classic characters, but there's just a richness to the art that I'm really liking. Now, I can't be the only one that notices the core classic team is in focus on this poster, seeming to confirm that statement that this season will have a greater focus on the original members of the team, which I know is something a lot of people want. As for the interview from Collider, there were lots of interesting questions. They actually asked Greg and the team about multiple topics, so we'll try to break down each one. Now, one of the first things they mentioned was the fact that they had this ensemble rotating cast, which I really liked Brandon Vietti's answer, because he pretty much said from the beginning of the show they wanted to use the entire DC universe as their backdrop, and a catalyst for the evolution of the core characters, which I really liked as an answer. Now, he did point out that the literal passage of time to introduce new generations of young heroes does give the series a sort of unique method of showing actual growth, and that would be something that continues in Season 4. Now, they asked them about the two teams finally coming back together after the end of Season 3 and a lot of the lies and mistrust that had happened. Weisman pointed out that this season is going to focus on individual character dynamics more than league team outsider politics. But Brandon Vietti did point out that coming clean doesn't always mean staying clean, and there will be reasons for other characters to engage in more secrets and unfortunately more lies. The first thing that comes to my mind is Zatanna fooling Artemis last season with a Wally West illusion to give her some closure. Now, a couple of topics that were cut off almost immediately was mentioning of the Legion ring, which was given a big no spoiler from Greg, and the Fourth World, aka Darkseid, which also garnered a huge no spoilers. They did go on to say that we can expect to see a lot more of Halo and Violet Harper in the upcoming season. Vietti actually said that, and I quote, "I think Violet's journey has really resonated through our crews in various ways over the past 2 seasons. It's rare to find a character that can spark growth and change in us as writers and artists just as much as we can craft change for them. Violet is such a character." So it sounds like we should be ready to get a good bit of Violet in addition to those core characters in the coming season. Now, once again, I encourage you to go over to Collider and read this article. There's a lot of back and forth between Collider and the crew, and most of it doesn't really reveal a lot, but it is great to have some official response about the upcoming season. Clearly, DC Fandom has a lot in store for us fans, and with so much news finally happening so fast, I can't help but be extra excited. What do you guys think? How do you like this first look at Season 4 of Young Justice? And how do you feel about a couple of the answers that Greg Weisman and Brandon Vietti gave to Collider? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.